Everybody, it's me, Miss You, and we're going to be creating our own cam and Onshape of what we designed. If you remember, we have the degree 0, 45, 90, 135, 180, 225, and then we have the displacement, which is 2, 175. This is mine. It is reflect. I started off with a motion graph, and then I did a displacement table from it. Then we took the table and we created a radar graph. And we're going to be replicating this radar graph in Onshape, and that is how we're going to draw our cam. First, we're going to go to Onshape, create your own cam. We're going to go to front view, and however many circles, and I have 5 of them, that's how many circles you are going to be doing. So let me go to sketch. I have 5 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Within those circles, I'm going to be dimensioning them exactly how they are in Onshape. Okay, so in Onshape, we are doing the diameter. So you want to take the radii and double it. So my largest circle is 4. My largest radii is 2. And that's what I have in Onshape. It is much easier if all your measurements are on the outside, so I would highly recommend that. And then it's 1.75, so that's 3.5. And my next measurement after that is 3. And then I go into some smaller measurements. I think this one is a half, the radius is a half, so my diameter is 1. And this one, my radius is 0.25, so my diameter is 0.5. So once we have those done, the next thing we're going to be doing are the angles, and we're going to be using the x-axis and the y-axis. Of course, the y-axis over here is 0 degrees, and this one is 90 degrees. The positive x-axis is 90 degrees. But we need to do the 45-degree angles in between. So I'm just going to draw a line and try to get it to go through the center. But if you don't, in fact, I'm going to show you, I'm not going through the center right now. I'm going to constrain it to go through the center. I'm going to go to the coincident. I'm going to select the line, and then I'm going to select the center. And now I have a line through the center. But we need it to be 45 degrees. And so I'm going to go to the dimension. I'm going to select the y-axis. And now I'm going to select the line that I drew and see it's 44.494. So that's pretty close. So I'm going to write 45 degrees. This line also needs to be a construction line. In fact, all of them need to be construction lines. We're going to do those shortly. Whoops. Okay. We're going to do another diagonal line. And it again, you start on the outside, you go through the center, but you always have to do the coincident constraint. Okay, so I have the line. Great. And now we're going to dimension it. So it's 40, we have the 45-degree position between one side and an axis. Here it says 37. I'm going to switch it to 45. There it is. The next step, what we're going to be doing is we're going to make everything a construction line. So here we go, one construction. Every circle that we drew is we're going to turn into a construction line. So I'm going to take out the dimension. I'm going to select the circle, construction line, circle, construction line, circle, construction line. circle, construction line, circle, construction line. And the diagonals need to be construction lines as well. Okay, this looks pretty messy, but the next stage is pretty straightforward. Okay, we're going to select the point button, and we know at 0 degrees I'm at 90. We know that at 45 degrees I should at 0 degrees I'm not at 90. I have a diameter of 4. Now I have a diameter of 3.5. And I'm just following how my cam goes. At 90 degrees, my diameter is 3. Then I move over here. At 180 degrees, my diameter is 1/2, and so on, and so on. Great. So I have all my points selected. I'm going to deselect the points, and now I'm going to move to the spline. You could use, the spline is better. It will make it less bumpy, but you could also use a straight line. I'm now going to connect my dots. Great. And it is looking like my cam. Great. I'm going to end the sketch. And now I could extrude the sketch. Quarter-inch thickness. And let's take a look what it looks like isometrically. Looks great. Let's look at it front view. And this is with the spline. You have a beautifully shaped cam. And let's look what it's like when we did it with our radar graph. It's not as smooth, but really the same shape.